All right, what's up, y'all? So, in this video, I am going to discuss another time when I was as harassed as a female truck driver. So, this particular time, I was at a customer, and the reason why I'm doing this is just to bring more awareness to what it's like being working as a female in a predominantly male industry, and just to kind of give women a heads up on some things that could potentially happen eventually one day. And yeah, so one time I was at a customer in some part of Texas, right? And I had went inside of like the guard shack, like the security check when you first check in. And so it was a guy in there. He left out after me or before me. So I came in, he was in the shack doing his thing, getting all checked in. Then he left, which then I checked in. So, but when I was coming out, he was still standing by the security like door or whatever. And I'm like, okay, you ain't got to your truck yet, and moved on. So I come walking out, and he said something like, "Hey," and he was like, he just touched my baby hairs. Like he touched my baby hairs. It was so disgusting. Like it was just randomly. He's like, "Where do you live?" And I'm like, and I didn't want to. I'm thinking like, I don't. I still can, but I still to this day cannot believe he did that. Touch my baby hairs and ask me where do I live. I'm like, where you from? No, he said, where are you from? And I'm like, I'm from Tennessee. And he was like, okay, where do you stay now? I was like, Houston. He's like, oh, you too far. And I'm like, I'm thinking, dude, really touch my baby hairs though. And we're in the state of Texas. Like in the state of Texas, we have like a personal property law where like you can protect your personal property, which is my hair on my head. And it was just very, very, very inappropriate. And the next question that he asked after that was very inappropriate. And it disgusted me, not to mention he had on his pajama pants. Okay. You in your pajama pants doing this, like I had like did this to my hair as it like caressing it, and then asked me where am I from. So that day I was not harnessed. I was not strapped. So, but I feel like I had that day, I pretty much could have took him down. You know what I'm saying? For touching me, touching my personal property. And the crazy thing is, like, I feel like men should really need to, like, kind of be more aware of their actions as well. Like, kind of before you know what I'm saying? Like, think before you do things. Like, don't touch a woman without her, especially like I'm a black woman, and we don't play about our hair. That's one thing. And then second thing, like that is a very inappropriate sexual like move. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, that's another time where I was harassed as a truck driver. So I just got in my truck. Once he was like, oh, he's not interested after he's touched me physically and was aware that I no longer live in Tennessee. When I told him I was from Tennessee, he was very interested. He's like, okay, like I was close. As if I was interested in him anyways. I'm not even interested in you, sir. So you're touching me and like acting like I would be interested in you as if I lived in Tennessee, and I would not be interested in you. So that's another time. when I was harassed as a female truck driver. And yeah, but those days are long gone. I'll do some local routes if if I have to hop in a truck or something like that, but more focused on doing more soft things, running a logistics business. I'm possibly getting more education in logistics and doing other things in logistics. Um, but I feel like trucking did lay the foundation for me to kind of understand it from an entry point, and I'm so very incredibly grateful for that. It opened up my mind to another line of work because I never would have thought that I would be interested in logistics. And the crazy part is, I used to be an academic advisor for supply chain and logistics, and I really could not understand what it's about. I knew that it was about warehousing, but it was more so like me helping them select their classes, helping them to understand what classes got to come before another class, making sure they meet GPA requirements. So it's just funny how life kind of does this. How it's just funny how life is. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. So don't touch no woman baby hair, okay? And just don't touch women, period. And ladies, don't be afraid to, if somebody touch you, like, yo, what? Like, what made you think it was okay to do that? So that's all I got. And I know I don't really come live no more. That's why my live ain't jumping, but we're gonna do it more often because yeah. All right, y'all. So peace.